Hi, you're with Grant Abbott from ilovesmsf.com and welcome to another daily SMSF strategy session on SMSF PM. Today, we're going to look at what happens when the trustee of the fund, a member or director of the corporate trustee, has dementia. And I've seen this happen with my own father over the last couple of years. It's amazing how quickly someone can go down from being a very astute CEO and businessman, someone who's really on top of all their investments, to suddenly plunge downhill and really not knowing what day it is. So dementia hits us all generally one way or another. I'm not here to tell you how to stop it or what to do, but look at the practical circumstances around it. The problem we've got is that once we lose our mental incapacity, whether it's dementia, Alzheimer's, or one way, shape or form, then we can't sign as trustee after that date. Not on the tax returns, not on the trust deeds, not any resolutions. We have to bow out gracefully out of that. So the fund needs to make sure that it has a process and system in place to put in a replacement trustee or a replacement director. Essentially what will happen is, under the laws, you can put in place a replacement director or trustee for someone who happens to hold your enduring power of attorney. You've got to make sure that the governing rules of the fund, the trust deed, allows that in the first place, because it's not an automatic right. It needs to be built into the trust deed and the governing rules, and more importantly, it should be an automatic appointment that your enduring power of attorney takes control of your position. Now, the big issue is to find out when that happens, and as soon as it happens, then effectively we have a switchover. One person resigns and the other person is appointed, or more importantly, probably not resigning because they've lost their capacity, but will be removed. Now, if the EPOA is already a trustee director, for example, my mother was already a director of the corporate trustee of my mum and dad's superannuation fund, so she doesn't need to be appointed as a director. He just simply needs to be removed as a director, and now she'll take control and will be a director on not only his behalf but also her behalf as well. So must act as on behalf of the dementia member and be appointed as such. But more importantly, get rid of them everywhere, because anything that they sign while they're demented or lost their mental incapacity is invalid at law, and essentially you don't want that. So that's a solution. EPOAs take the place as replacement trustee or director, but the member can still remain a member of that fund. There's another thing that we can come up at a later stage called an SMSF living will, but that's not for now. It's Grant Abbott from ilovesmsf.com signing off.